series that I will be starting, or plan to start anyway. I will be unboxing previous, like, technology, gadgets, games, anything from, anything from 4 to 5 years ago will be unboxed. Now, or actually, maybe I don't know, but so the first thing we're going to start off with is a system that I grew up with as a child, and it's one of my personal favorite games, and that is, and by the way, all these are, well, all but I think like 2 or 3 of them are complete in box. So anyway, let's start with one of the few systems I grew up with as a child, and that is the Nintendo DS game Nintendogs. Alright, so as you can see right here, this is the box itself. That there is the golden retriever, but beagle, blah, blah, blah. Now this is probably not in here, it's probably in my loose cart thing. I need to put that back. This actually is not my original copy. I still have my original copy. This is the original copy I had was a loose cart. So this is going to be my complete in-box version. So yeah, here's the back, just a few screenshots from the game. And there's all the animals you get with it. Alright, so let me open her up here. Alright, I was right. As you can tell, the game itself is not in here. It's in the loose cart thing. I need to fix that. So anyway, what you would typically get with a Nintendo DS game is the manual for the obvious game. And these things, actually, they don't really include these much anymore. Got your warranty, how to play the game, how to keep your system safe during gameplay, and just all that nonsense. You don't really. Next, you have the health and safety tips. This is just basically how to keep your system safe, I'm not going full Vex, it's huge. But this is basically just how to keep your system safe, how to, charge everything, what to do, what not to do, how to set it up, all that. That came with almost every Nintendo game. It even came with the console, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, come on, camera, focus. My camera's not wanting to focus. Hold on. There we go. Anyway, here is the, you could actually send these in back in the day and get a free t-shirt for the, game. I've actually thought about sending, you could also get, a copy of Nintendo Power as well. So kids, if you weren't around back in the day and you've seen these stuff around and you're always like, what is that? Is that some kind of magazine? Yes, it was actually. I don't think I ever really subscribed because by the time I found out about it, it's too late. But you got the subscription here. Got one down here, I think, to get the t-shirt, which I really regret not getting as a kid because that would have been so cool. Yeah, just got the subscription, and here's what it would look like. Yeah, Blast from the Past. That was a pretty good one. I think I did read one issue of it. It wasn't my issue, it was Friends or something. I don't really remember that much about it, so yeah. Put that there with the other stuff, and then in here, the last thing was most usually an advertisement for upcoming games or games that you may like. So yeah, it just tells you. I actually had Brain Age, but yeah, it just tells you about the other games and stuff that are like this one. But you know how if you're watching a YouTube video and you get likes or suggestions, this is what this basically was. It was just suggestions of games that you might like. And back when I was a kid, a lot of times, this is how I found out about a game that came out. So yeah, that's pretty much standard of what would come in your game when you bought it. Like I said, you'd get the manual, health and safety, subscription to Nintendo Power, and the advertisements. So let's put all these back in here in the way that I had them. Health and safety, and then the manual. Alright, so yeah, that's the Nintendo DS thing. The next one we are going to do is the GameCube. Now again, this is a complete in-box game. And that is, like I said, most of this is just going to be video game stuff for this time because I haven't found anything else. But I have some other stuff I'll unbox later, and that is, this game I'm unboxing today is Spyro: A Hero's Tale. This game, or this title, originally launched in, hold on, I don't remember the date here, 2004, so it was roughly around the same time that this launched, so it's pretty much the same thing. So if you open it up, sorry about that, I don't usually do that, the very first thing that you would see would be your manual and the disc. Now for kids that don't know for kids today in the future that probably don't know what a GameCube was, the GameCube was the system before the Wii U, or whatever, like, and other gadgets and stuff. Like, it was a pretty cool system. I used to play this a lot of times at school and everything when I was in grade school. Not this title specifically, but like the system itself. There's me, hi. So yeah. So sometimes if you would get a game, you would also get a memory card. Like, it would be up here. I'm not taking my memory card out of the system to show you how that would work. So over here we have the manual. If I can get it out. I don't want to tear this. It's a complete in-box GameCube game. I'm not. So anyway, there's the manual. And the health and safety. Now, a lot of times with these, you would get like the Nintendo Power subscription and all that, but by the time this one came out, I don't think this one originally came with that. So for me, a lot of people, for like complete in-box games, they want like the subscription, the advertisements, everything. For me, a complete in-box game is the health and safety tips, manual, and disc. But anyway, this here's the manual. It basically just tells you like warnings that they have to give you for the system. Yeah, just warnings again. The control scheme, like that's what the controller looked like. It just basically gives you like all this information about health and safety, or not health and safety, but how to play the game. And then this is actually not really like the DS one. This actually folds out like this. So yeah, it just gives you all sorts of health and safety tips, what to do, what not to do, how to care for your system, blah blah blah. So yeah. So basically just how to care for your system. And the next one we will be unboxing is, please do not get mad at me for having a box in this type of shape. And this, again, is not a complete in box, but it is a boxed game. And that is for the Game Boy Advance. Now, sorry about that. I bought this used. So when you first open it up, typically there would be a piece of cardboard, manual, and then the game. Well, unfortunately, the only thing in this one is the game itself in a DS case. It's in a DS case. It is Pets Hamster's Life 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Unfortunately, that's all that's in the system, in the thing, but it was cheap. It was $6, complete in box, or not complete, $6 in the box. Only one I've ever seen. I'm taking that. So, I mean, I have seen other ones, but So anyway, here's a system probably a lot of kids from today will not know, or if they know, it'll be pretty cool. The Sega Genesis game. Yep. This is actually the only game I have for the Genesis. I have the Genesis Classic. So this is actually the only cartridge game that I own. And I don't think it's complete. No, it is not. It is not complete, but it does have the box and the game. again, it's not, like I said, if it was complete, that would have been great, but wasn't really expecting it to be complete because I bought it cheap and used. So, yep, complete, or not complete, but just a boxed Genesis game. The next one we have over here is something kids from today and the future may not know, and it's for the Wii, Mario Kart Wii. Now, fun fact, this is actually not my original copy. I sold my original copy, but actually, even though the disc is not my original disc, the manual is the manual that came with mine. So, and unfortunately, but like I said, this is the manual, and all the, like, I remember, I think it's I don't know, it might be my insurance, I'm not sure. But this is the manual that came with mine. Still in very good condition. As you can tell, I take really good care of my manuals. Well, I do now, I didn't used to. But this is my original copy from when I got the game in 2012. Still in pretty good shape for about 2017. Yeah, it's still pretty good shape for around about 5 years later. So that's pretty good for a manual. Again, we have and no kids, you cannot subscribe to this service anymore as it is shut down. That is Club Nintendo. I never did subscribe, don't ask why. I don't know. But, yeah, it just basically tells you about Club Nintendo, the rewards that you can get. And even though you're not subscribed, I'm still covering up my serial number. Yeah, register. And then again, you just get a little insert with advertisements. Super Mario Galaxy, Wii Fit. And then the game itself, this game is not in the very best condition. I've actually got to get a better, disc because it's pretty scratched. I bought it used from Goodwill. So, yeah. Now, the last thing we have here is actually a system. It's not exactly complete because the cardboard is missing, but it is the Nintendo 3DS XL. This launched, I believe, not this particular one, this one launched about a year or so later. I believe in 2013. I don't know for sure. It could have been 2014. I don't remember. But, yeah, so this is my 3DS XL. So anyways, what would typically come in this system would be and this is not the new 3DS XL, this is the original. What would typically come in this box would be a charger, which is actually now a third-party charger because I lost mine, and it is laying over here, so that's the third-party charger I've been using. I actually like this one a lot more because I have a DS Lite, if you guys don't know, and I can actually charge them. I can charge them simultaneously with the DS Lite and the 3DS XL. I can charge them both with this charger, that's why I like it better. Dual chargers, one plug. So yeah, that's the charger. So let's open this baby up. Again, this used to come with cardboard inserts. I have no idea what happened to them. I have been looking and looking and looking. I cannot find them. So anyway, the first thing that you would typically get in this system from when I opened it up, actually the unboxing should still be on my channel somewhere, feel free to look it up, would be the manual and the subscription to Nintendo Power. You'd also get AR cards too, but again, I'm not sure where those are at. I think I might know. I don't know for sure though. So, yeah, this is again, just the normal subscription to Nintendo Power. They no longer include these anymore, so this is a pretty neat feat to have. Over here we have the manual. Again, you can just flip through it. Then After that, you would typically, if I remember right, you would get like the charger, and then last but not least, the system. Why is that upside down? Hold on, let me redo that. Last but not least, you would get the system itself. Now, this is my personal DS system. This is not one I have for. I mean, I bought it for collector's reasons, but it's like a lot of people, they'll buy them and then they'll not use them again for like collectors and stuff. A lot of times sometimes they will. This is actually my personal 3DS system since I upgraded from the 3DS. This is my personal system. This is not a for looks, for show. The box can be for show, but the system is mine. So, yeah. And also, another little thing I want to show you, if it's over here. Here it is the Wii U manual. Again, it's just tells you how everything, the Wii U itself is sitting over there, so I'm not going to show you. But anyway, tune in next Tuesday for more unboxings, more like all sorts of like retro unboxings. I will try to include some other non-like video game gadgets in the thing, in the video. I think I have a camera and stuff and some other older stuff that I can include if I can find it. So stay tuned for that. And, well, see you next Tuesday.